Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Alabama, 380. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
The 2nd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, They want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, that fly 20. Mike, there's a party now. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Back and reload.
Throwing again. Brady. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go Bandit. Hey, wahoo. 55's my guy. Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to air one out. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
All day, dog. Like nine. I got it. Nine's the mark. Nine's the mark. All day, punk. Hey, Sunday.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
72. 55's my God. Hey, high 7. My 55, my 55. Hey, eat. Alpha.
To throw again, Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Alert! Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Shotgun now for Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Brady. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we are. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, 57.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. I got you. Check it out, please. 15.
Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go one more. Switch. 15.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
We don't want this. Hey, Alabama. Hey, Zoo. Check 55, Mike. Bring it. Hey, 166.
Throwing again. Brady. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Hey, 56. Regular.
To throw is Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall.
We got this.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
We got 4. Go. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You don't want to learn.
Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he floats one there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Myles Garrett. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Regular.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Mahomes now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Attack!
Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have got his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Easy. Right side. I'm coming for you, son. Mike Miller. Hey, we got right side.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Airing one out, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
3 bucks.
From the gun, Brady. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Motion! Mike, 55.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Davis went it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady to throw again.
And complete. This is Albert Wilson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Devin White in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Yellow. Check 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch the safety creep. 15.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let him know. 56.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 53. Watch 55. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 52. Swing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Wait, that 180. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Protein spill. I got him, back to mine. I got him.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. Not the best of plays here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Check, 55 to right. Yeah, that's right. Topper. Hey, 66.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wide. That's a line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they open the lead up now to 25. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's a wall, right? Double tight. 43. 43.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. 20. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Get to that. Mike over there. Hey. Right side.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got a seal.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Double dog. That's the way.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. All righty. Don't get nervous. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Brought in over the middle by Grant. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He completes it to Jones.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
61, matchbox lights. 55, 55. I'm coming.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brady. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Brady now to throw, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. Are the blue ladies? Hey, pick your game up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Mahomes now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Dallas. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be second and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Escaping the pressure right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Gostkowski as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, 20. Check, 55, Mike. Oh, hey, goal 66. Coming. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Brady going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Brady. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that green 80, 72, 55. I got one. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 50. Hey, both 66.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Eye down these two. I've got little 80. Woo! 56. Yellow. 56 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, 43, 15. Mike 50. Mike 7, let's go. Come. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
One final try for Mahomes. To the right side and complete to Thomas. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll
just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like